Well, Hugh is a very complicated man. In the best way possible. He's an absolute pleasure. I mean, I feel lucky because I feel like I'm a better actor from working with him. So that's kind of the best thing you could ask for as an actor coming into a show like this, is to feel like the people around you are pushing you to be better and ultimately making you better at what you do. I think he's great. He's very, very much a perfectionist. He's so much attention to every detail. No matter how late it is, how long the day is, he never misses a detail. So, yeah, I mean, it's incredible to see someone like that work. Because, when it's hour 16, I'm like, let's just go home. I'm tired. And he's still making sure every detail is exactly right. Well, the unbelievable blue eyes definitely helps. Yes. Yeah. I was gonna say of course, but yes, yes does the job. I think she hates that she's in love with House. It's that love you wish you could make go away. And even if you know it's bad for you, and even if you know you shouldn't, it's a force for her. He's someone who inspires her and who pushes her and challenges her. And then also he shows enough moments of vulnerability to her to keep her sucked in, even though there's not really a relationship there. But she gets him, I think. She sort of understands how he operates, and that sort of creates an intimacy between two people, whether or not they've ever been intimate. So yeah, I think she wouldn't admit that to herself. But if I were on the outside looking in, I would say yes. And, every woman is drawn to that renegade in a way. He's definitely a renegade of his profession. He's scruffy at work and sort of not completely put together. But I think more than anything, whatever form it is, women desire truth, I think, ultimately. And in a very odd way, even though it can be abrasive and it can be crass and it can seem rude at times, he is always searching for the truth, or he's being brutally honest, or he's laying something on the line to get to the bottom of something. And I think that I think it's attractive to most people, but especially women. It's like, well, you know what? There's nothing to wonder about because everything's on the table. There's no mystery about what he's about or what's going on. So a man willing to fight for the truth, he just sounds like the most valiant cause. I think my theory on Cameron is that I think she's experienced a lot of loss in her life. I think to be so empathetic toward so many different types of people that come into the hospital, I think she's definitely experienced loss in her past, something we haven't seen yet. And I think that makes her very empathetic, but also a little bit damaged. And I also think that along with the other characters, we're all sort of lonely characters in a way. Everyone's sort of odd and sort of eccentric and a little bit isolated in their own way. And so it's interesting to see how a woman who all she really has in her life right now is her work and is her patience. So you see a lot of her heart poured into those people compared to if she had great relationships in her life, probably a lot more energy would be poured into those places in her life. So I don't think she's perfect, but